All right, and we welcome WSU head coach Todd Shulenberger to this week's press conference. Coach, thanks for being here. Just wanted to start with last weekend, got a game on the road, a win in the last minute at Seattle, and then coming home and getting a result against Denver. Just your thoughts on the weekend and what that does for you going forward for these last few non-conference games.
Yeah, it was two good wins. One was Seattle, tale of two halves. First half, it was one-way traffic. I mean, they didn't cross the half line a lot. And, we were really in control of the game. I wouldn't say we were in control of the shots like we've been recently, pretty much every game this year. But I just felt the flow was right. Didn't feel like we were in any kind of jeopardy. And then got a nice goal by Grayson. And then the second half just didn't play as well. They changed some things a little bit. And, again, they weren't really a threat. We just forgot how to play soccer for a little bit, I'd say. And we got one there, which, the game's a funny game, right? Because Michigan game, we deserved a tie. Portland, we should have won. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Regardless, this schedule and these results always pan itself out. So though you could feel that, they stole one in the last 30 seconds. Well, we got robbed one in Michigan, got robbed one in Portland. These things work itself out. Still a young team up front, so it was great to get the win. And then, the goals started to fall against Denver, who, again, our schedule this year is greatly increased non-conference. Another NCAA tournament team. They've tied Arizona State already. Utah beat them in the last minute. So the score 4 was great. I guess my overall concern right now is we've given up some soft goals.
And Coach, you mentioned just sort of, the opportunities, they ebb and flow in a game like soccer. What have you been working on just getting that conversion rate higher? You talk about getting the shots, just finding that finishing look.
I mean, I think to the outsider, everybody thinks, well, they're putting up 20-some a game, which is correct. And I'd argue it's probably more than last year. Our goals on actual scored are down. But again, I'm more concerned now. I'm not concerned, just we've given up some weak goals. They're easily fixable. It's mentality. It's a mistake that we made in the back. So people can look at us from, okay, well, where's the offense been? The offense is going to be fine. We just got to stop giving up. Where we're more veteran-like is in the back of the net. The goalkeeper and our back line. And we've given up a couple soft goals that we will fix. It's not something that's alarming other than the fact that it just can't happen when we get to the Pac-12 play.
Yeah, you mentioned that just, solid 80 minutes and then these lapses just here or there that come up and result in opportunities for your opponents. What are you looking for in tightening that up? Is that a mental thing? Is that a set piece thing?
I think it's consistency. I think it's mental. And I think we're the deepest team we've had in a while. And goalkeepers, backs, midfielders, forwards are all on high alert. Next person could be up at any point, so don't get comfortable. That's the way I look at it.
Right. And then looking this weekend, you have this Thursday off, obviously, but then Cal Poly coming to town this weekend. What do you see in their game? What kind of style they play and are expecting from them?
Another possession style team, really well coached, done a great job every year. They're always in contention to make the NCAA tournament. They've recently beat Minnesota in the Big Ten. They just came off Stanford, which was a tough outing, as it always is. Anybody plays Stanford. So they'll be ready. They're veteran-like. They don't have an easy schedule. So it's not like they're coming in here and not seeing anything they haven't seen yet. So, but we'll be ready to get ready here on Sunday.
And it looks like we have Jamie from Coug Fan on the call. Jamie, did you have some questions for Coach?
Yeah. Coach, you mentioned kind of the back line and getting that kind of figured out before Pac-12 player, I should say, eliminating the soft goals. Is that kind of the number one thing you're trying to kind of iron out before you head to Corvallis in a couple of weeks?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, anybody that knows the game knows that if you're putting up 20-some shots a game, at some point it's going to go in. If we're not creating offense, there's an issue. We're creating offense. The issue lies that we've given up some goals here that we normally haven't. And now one's a PK. One is a mistake that just happened from Nadia, and then you get a couple goals in transition. So it's not something that, oh my goodness, how the Cougs going to fix it. It's like we just got to be better in those moments and know that they can get better. But overall, to answer your question, yes, Jamie, is that stop giving up soft goals.
Was that offensive performance against Denver? I think it started been trending that way a little bit in terms of getting the ball into the back of the net. Was that kind of more of what you've come to expect from your forwards? I know you said obviously a little bit of youth. You have to replace Elise. That kind of maybe more the 4 goals, the 20+ shots. That's what you've come to expect from what you can do up front.
We do, but I know I got to be patient with them. At the end, goal scoring is hard. Scoring touchdowns is hard. We just watched that too, right? So it's early in the year for all our teams. At the end of the day, scoring points is not easy on any sport you play early in the year. And the fact that we are younger up top, yes, we got a lot of players back, but these girls aren't seniors. They're all back for another year after next year. So I'm giving them time. I'm putting the pressure on me, not them. And yes, as long as we're creating opportunities, which we are, the ball will eventually go in the back of the net. That's the odds say that it should happen.
Was assume Brianna McReynolds was banged up against Denver. Notice she didn't play.
No, we just done a little thing that we took care of in-house. She's totally fine, healthy, and been training all week. That's just a little in-house matter we took care of. So,
and then you kind of have the Thursday off this week, so not as many, just only the one game. Does that change your approach a little bit, having just the one game on the Sunday, or is it just kind of par for the course and you prepare the same way you prepare if you had 2 games in the week?
we're preparing the same. We played a lengthy scrimmage today to represent Thursday night game. We just gave them 2 days off on the front end, which is nice. They've been going hard here since July and in August. So to give them a little fresh legs before we get into Pac-12 play, and more importantly, these next 3 games that I think are on paper games that we want to go get to make sure we're ready. So a little bit of rest. The schedule fit in nicely for that. But to answer your question, yeah, everything as of now has been right on track as we had practice this morning.
Thanks, Coach. Good luck Sunday.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
Any other questions for Coach? All right. Thank you for your time, Coach Shulenberger.
Thank you.